Hello, and welcome back to our 32nd episode of the Labyrinth of Thieves campaign. We are your hosts and storytellers here from Wanderlustdnd, rested and ready to dive into tonight's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel as we post new episodes every other Friday. And so, last time, our trauma team enjoyed a worry-free morning, waking up late in the day and heading to the bakery for some much-deserved pastries. You enjoyed a bit of fun near the Clover Square notice board, where you had a little bit of a run-in with a group of tourists and their guide. But after that, you kind of got to see a bit more of the row, noticed that the tree was regrowing parts of itself, that a lot of the greenery was returning, and you all slowly made your way towards Hanor on Poppy Place. The skillfully disguised dragon was glad to see you all alive, and discussed, while that no one really knows that it was you who sacrificed things in the depths below the Hallowed Oak, that the row was safe all because of you. Crossing off things on your list, you all decided then to head to the House of Clocks, a location known to both Gizmo and your previous party member, Revenant. You all made your way inside, and to find a horror had befallen this workshop. It was destroyed, and Farian Hall, Gizmo's contact, was dead on the floor. Upon seeing his master's friend, seeing their mangled corpse, Gizmo secured himself back into the suit and took a moment outside while the rest of you launched into investigating. Caché and Fenris managed to retrace Farian Hall's steps and that of his torturer, finding out that there were more than just broken bones and torn fingernails in this entire situation. Someone was trying to get something out of this elf, and they were unsure of if they did or not. Gathering Gizmo, you cautiously made your way upstairs, where you found a little hidden chest quivering under the bed. Gizmo managed to convince it to open, to which it promptly unanimated itself and spilled its contents. All of you then saw a pile of blueprints, calculations, a letter, and what appears to be a Black Aetherium core. So, as we fade back into this situation, Gizmo, in your suit, you're shakily holding the letter addressed to Matthias. For the rest of the party, Gizmo, what are the others noticing about Gizmo at the moment? I know you're still in your suit, but how is Gizmo feeling? If you double-click on the little hidden stash, you should now have access to the letter, as well as some of the other bits and pieces that you find.
Ethereum core looks really cool.
I had read this over your shoulder, hadn't I? Yeah.
Funny enough, you should say that, Caché. You weren't reading out loud. Yes, I believe that's what you were saying there. But Caché, are you reading it over his shoulder? I do believe you are.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, under his shoulder. He's much taller than you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You're
true.
reading under his shoulder.
You're reading. Oh yeah, so you're standing over. And Caché, you've been keeping your cool now for a while, but reading this letter, seeing those names, seeing the mention of a potential defector to the military, it's familiar waves of anxiety are starting to flare up, and I need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Come on, new dice. Oh no, that's a 5.
Okay. You're at level 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Be sorry.
So that is what you are all seeing right now.
I mean, I think I was already beside Gizmo from having put the books in his bag
Mm-hmm. Yeah, into the back
as he was
holding it.
reading the letter.
I think I'm over at the desk trying to find anything else, but
Okay. All right. Anyone want to say anything or do anything with Gizmo first before I move on to the others?
Anything revealing anything about what happened?
are you doing okay? Sort of a silly question to ask, since you are obviously not.
I think you'll see kind of like at that moment, like a little bit of life comes back into the suit. It's a bit more normal.
Kind of cogs.
Yeah.
Kind of thing moves back again.
Well, at least we can be definitely sure that my master was working with Varian Hall. It seems like they were rather closely acquainted, in fact. I don't really know what to make of these. Caché, do you know or recognize these names?
I know Arrow. Lieutenant Arrow, if I'm correct.
And Swift
Revenant
is...
had his gun. He raided his office.
Do you have his gun?
Revenant does.
Who has the black card?
I,
There is another dude.
It's still in the chest, I think.
yeah, I'd say...
Yeah, at the moment I think it's still even like the chest kind of unanimated itself and kind of it all out onto the floor. So it's kind of just on the floor.
Okay, I'll pick that up and look at it.
I will also... Yeah, I'll have a good gawk.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to hide or anything. Like, so if I see him coming over, I'll hold it in so you can see.
So you two can either make a team, like an investigation check and help each other out, or you can make individual investigation checks.
Do one individual?
2 individual, I suppose, yeah.
Okay.
New dice.
New dice.
Yes.
Who dis?
Ooh, nice. 24.
Oh. Oh. All right.
Investigation. Come on. Sorry. 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Between the two of you, Gizmo, I'd say first what you notice as soon as your Clockforge hand wraps around this core, and interestingly enough, it's actually a lot smaller than the others. Like even the core that you have within your own suit is quite compact. But the second the glove kind of goes around it, you can feel a gentle hum almost through the suit. The amount of pulsing energy coming from this core. Taking a closer look, and with Al's assistance, both of you kind of looking over it, you both notice the copper coils where they're normally placed to kind of feed the arcane power from the center point, the crystal, out. You can see that it's actually tightly wound Vernant steel, acting as a conductor. The outer casing then is actually similar metalwork to the Peacekeepers. And Gizmo, your arcane readings are off the charts with this thing. Part of you, I wonder if part of you wonders what this thing would actually do if it was the centerpiece in your suit.
Of course, that's usually the first thing I wonder. Like,
Well, I didn't want to just guess, but yes,
but it would be like an intrusive thought of like maybe. Oh God, no way, that's a lot of power.
Don't get any silly ideas now.
Well, yeah, okay. How did you know? This
Quite a motive, even in your suit.
I actually take some comfort in that. This is unbelievably powerful. Like, blow us up and everyone up in the block kind of powerful.
Oh. Well,
This shouldn't even be possible.
Please tell me it's
I guess we should-
designed as a power source and not a bomb?
let me see.
It seems like that, but it wouldn't take much to change one to the other.
We probably shouldn't leave it in the murder house.
I mean, no, definitely. I think we should probably put it in the bag of holding.
I think so too. We need to get it out
Considering
of
it
here. This in the
separate
wrong
space.
hands. This could hurt a lot of people.
Well,
It's just best we hide it then.
Gizmo, as you go to put it into your bag of holding, you recognize something just very briefly. Experimental equations. Not too dissimilar to the ones that the Puppet Master was playing with. Almost as if whoever was wanting to create this thing wanted it to learn.
Okay.
I'll let you decide if you share that.
I do not.
Okay.
Guess
I
yeah.
do put it away.
Yes, Fenris.
Into the bag holding. Okay.
Do you know where this Lieutenant Darrow is right now?
Far as the last time we knew we had seen him was coming in here, right?
yes. That was the why Revenant was coming in here anyway.
Hmm.
Yes, I believe the notes from last game were Revenant said that this was the last place someone saw him.
So how long ago was this?
I'm not sure. Revenant just handed me notes. I couldn't put a time. Like, he didn't date them, did he? I just started flicking through the things he dated them.
that would have been very handy. Is he like a
Indeed.
meticulous note taker?
Yeah.
No,
Dates
he's
and everything. No.
He's just signed every page.
There's just the
There's a
No,
dick
but
button
there
every column.
Dick. No, but you know what I do feel like with Revenant's notes is that there are just like little scribblings of like birds and like rats and just like animals, just kind of like spit like all around his notes, just little scatterings of little creatures.
There's some
or
really talented doodles, though.
yeah.
So it's a shame he did not pick up zoology, no?
Well, I suppose he did spend a lot of time with the birds, and Fran as a rat.
So what does this lieutenant look like?
Have I ever? I do know about him, but have I ever seen him at things? You know, like
Go
he has an
ahead.
office in the academy, and if I'm hanging around the academy, surely they have like drills and stuff where we all have to attend.
You are more than welcome to make a history check, but it will be at disadvantage. You're
Okay.
level 2.
While she's doing that, can I have a quick look around? Because in the letter it mentions that the Aetherium core is unstable. Is there anything that indicates like what conditions it's best kept under? If it should be kept like warm or cold or still or anything like that? Is there any notes in that
Okay.
regard?
I would say if you wanted to have kind of like a look around, you might be able to find some more information. So if you're looking in like the desk or you're kind of look, I'd say, you know what? No, roll me a general intelligence check with, I would say with advantage because you are an inventor yourself. So this actually could be kind of interesting.
So
I got a 10 from
Mhm.
that.
I was gonna say if I could, I was gonna ask if I could help Caché. I was going to do a silent image of a blank face and then mold it to what he was describing. Sort of like this kind of criminal sketch. So just give him help.
I could say that you could, from what Caché, like, okay. Okay. Caché, with a 10, even with a 10, you do know Lieutenant Arrow is a fire genasi.
Mm-hmm.
He was quite tall, broad. He was a lieutenant in the Air Armada, but he was very well known for his presence on a ship. He was a bit of a risk taker as well. Like, he was kind of known for that. I think you would have run in very different circles. I know you both are in the military, but you would have run in very different kind of areas. So while you and Fenris together can kind of mold a face, it's still pretty generic. I'm gonna call it that.
Okay.
But I mean, A's a fire genasi. It's pretty easy to like. Yeah.
I haven't seen many around.
Yeah.
He's the tall one.
Yeah.
He's the tall one. Yeah, that's on fire. Gizmo, what did you get for
17?
a 17? And then Al, you said something about chronal shift.
I was gonna give a chronal shift to Miguel or to Caché, but if he already got what he needed, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. Gizmo, what was that? 17?
17, yeah.
17, perfect. You notice something as you're kind of staring about this space and kind of trying to figure out, okay, where would be more information. You notice that this isn't a workshop. And while downstairs was a workshop, that was for clocks. You even kind of remember, despite keeping your gaze away from seeing Farian Hall's form on the ground, that workshop downstairs, that was a place of working on the clocks, of creating of time, of building his line of work. Nowhere so far that you've seen actually looks like a private workstation, a private place to be experimenting with things that you would know, because you have one in Caché's house.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that kind of brings to your attention. Oh, I haven't actually seen that yet.
Yeah, I'll kind of like say that. I just look around and kind of like have that moment of realization. Farian mentioned in the letter that he built this here, but we haven't seen any room like that where you'd have the necessary equipment and tools.
There was a trapdoor downstairs.
I mean, yes, and there was indeed a trapdoor downstairs. I think this seems to be more of a bedroom area.
If he is doing this all in the secret, then obviously maybe do it on the ground.
I think we need to look.
Okay.
Let's go. We
I
probably
agree.
shouldn't stay too long here.
No.
Whoever did this might come back.
Okay. You're heading
Also,
away?
someone could walk in on top of us.
Yeah.
I didn't find anything on the desk or see if it had been ransacked or anything like that.
Are you looking through the desk?
But I was looking through it.
You were, yeah, because I think you said that right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. And yes, it does look like it's been kind of picked through.
Yeah.
So
11.
11. Any drawer that would have been like locked is just ripped halfway off its hinges. Yeah, so like with an 11, you find a miscellaneous like scattering of paperwork, using loads of doodles of clocks, and just like weird experimental time mechanics. Fenris, these notes they're just gibberish. They make no sense to you. But Al, if you're kind of glancing over them, you're like, that's a stream of consciousness of an inventor. That's just whims on a page of someone who's just allowing creation to flow. That's what you're kind of seeing in some of those notes. But Fenris, as you're kind of pulling one of the broken kind of scraped up drawers open, you actually pull one open, and there's a little like kind of round bag kind of rolls to the front, very, very similar to a bag of holding.
I gotta pick that up and have a look.
Okay, you reach your hand towards it, and almost immediately it seems to quiver to life, and a leathery tongue kind of appears between sharp teeth. And it slowly kind of opens its mouth as if it's waiting, expecting something to be placed inside its mouth.
So, that is very interesting.
What's that then?
Anybody else going over to look?
I'll go.
Like,
I'll
gone
look. I'll wander over.
Yeah, this is curious.
Like,
This is
what's
a
that?
bag with teeth.
Yeah, it's just opened its mouth like
Cool.
and it's just waiting like as if something could be left
Quite
inside.
grisly.
Not really sure what to put inside.
Is there any food?
No,
like
no
snacks on the desk
food.
or anything?
But with yours, Fenris's, yeah, I'd say Al and Fenris's, your passive perceptions, you notice that there seems to be like ripped up pieces of paper, broken cogs, coils, like items that were like being disposed of almost inside the like mouth of this little bag.
It's some kind of rubbish bin, I think.
I'll
Go over
take
there.
some of the.
Pick up some of the broken cogs and throw it in.
And just kind of like slowly eats it, its little teeth like moving, and the cogs seem to disappear.
I think that's rather charming.
I do believe so. I think I like that.
Can we keep it?
So, excuse
I'm
me,
sure.
your fingers are the least delicious of all of us, so maybe you should pick it up.
Hopefully it doesn't eat the cat. I'll go over and I'll pick it up.
Meow.
Hopefully the cat doesn't eat it.
That's also true.
We
So,
can turn it into a cat disposal.
I like holding the crate. I'm gonna like go. So are you like a thing or an object?
It just kind of like makes a weird bag as if sound like air moving through leather. It doesn't respond at all, but it does kind of like its long leathery tongue kind of like loshes out, and then you can actually see there is a strap for it to be like hung around someone. It looks exactly like a bag of holding, but it's got teeth.
Yeah, I'm gonna carefully just hook him onto the side of the suit there.
So,
Okay.
Do not
You-
get the two bags confused.
Yeah. So Gizmo, you are now the proud owner of a bag of devouring.
Nice.
just
Hoping to devour people.
keep it away from the cat, no?
No, I don't think we have to worry about Hoover.
No,
Now.
Hoover and Dusty.
except that Silver will eat that bag and then start eating everything.
Oh God, Gizmo, I have to put it in your sheet another time. I'm so sorry. For some reason, it's like locked me out of D&D Beyond. It could be actually an item though in D&D Beyond. It's a bag of devouring. Yeah,
I was able to find something. Yeah, there it is.
I've put my little own spin on it,
Oh,
but
okay, so there's
because
a
I just
different-
I like the idea of it's only flavor wise. It does everything it says. It's just it says it isn't animated, but I like the idea of it being like a little a little eating bag. It's basically a magical version of a shredder. That's what I was kind of thinking in my head.
That's
But also it just as a quick like just glancing over, especially with your all of your like two of your very high press perceptions, you find as well a handy haversack
Ooh.
filled with about 2 weeks of rations, tools, all-purpose tool, a dagger, and a Manira pistol. Caché, that kind of rings a few alarm bells as if a getaway bag. You have something similar in your house, I'm assuming.
Oh, multiple in different rooms,
Yeah,
different
in different
escape
places.
routes. Yeah.
So, and 100 gold pieces if anybody's interested. So,
I'll take the handy
I don't
haversack then.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
No, go ahead.
So there you are. You are free to take what you want.
I mean, the handy haversack is like a mini bag of holding, right?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not very strong. It would be perfect to carry things that I'm too weak to carry myself.
Yes, but if I am carrying it, this is even less for you to carry. Should
Yes.
spare your muscles.
Well, I won't argue. I think it looks dashing on you.
If you like, I could also carry you.
Not right now, but I will not say no to that offer in the future.
Very well.
I don't think you know what you just offered.
So I have carried him before.
But you've now given him free rein. And I walk down the stairs.
Okay. As you're heading down the stairs, Al, you hear a little voice in your head.
Friend, I have detected movement coming from the cellar. It is faint, but fear not. One of my skill and keen stealth can get closer and report my findings.
Well, I see. Okay, how about we're on the way down right now? How about you just wait and come with us? We'll all sneak down, or, just best not to send you into what could be a very dangerous situation on your own. Again.
This is agreeable. I shall wait for your return.
I appreciate your trust.
You like say to him as you're like coming like literally down the stairs.
Yep.
Oh, brilliant. So, okay, you all come down to the base there. The sheet is still covering the body of Farian Hall. Is there anything anybody wants to do? Anything else up here before you head down?
But I will tell everyone that Humphrey has detected some movement coming from downstairs, very faint. So perhaps we should go and investigate.
Okay.
Huh,
I'm going
there you
to check the door for traps.
Ooh, how very like a rogue. Go ahead,
Someone
roll.
has to do it.
Yeah.
Roll me and well, if you're checking for traps, that's technically investigation.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
So disadvantage. Yep.
Oh, I forgot I disadvantaged on that.
Can I help?
Yes, you can. So it'll be a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay, so that is 17.
17. Okay. Checking for traps. The door does not seem to be trapped. No. But it is locked.
Can I lean down against the door and press my ear against it to see if I can hear anything inside?
Yes, you can. With your passive perception, kind of like listening in, you can hear the faint, unsynchronized ticking coming from downstairs, and it's slightly distracting because the whole rest of this floor is full of ticking. But there is.
I hope we finished that actually, by the way.
Did you finish it last game?
Yeah.
I think I'd left Humphrey doing it, hadn't I?
So it. Oh yeah, you did actually. So no, while you were upstairs, then Humphrey then went around and got pretty much all of the ones he could reach. And he used his little up to get up to the top ones there, but he resynchronized. So all of them down here are synchronized, but there's what seems to be slightly different ticking coming from downstairs.
Huh. So that was even worse. So it's like tick, 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 tick.
Yeah. And there's because your passive perception is just so high, Fenris, what you do here is what appears to be just delicate movement. Soft leather boots on stone.
I will lift up and just kind of put finger to my mouth.
Gone out.
I just whisper to Caché and say, "Someone is moving very quietly downstairs. We should also be quiet. But try not to startle him or her."
Who else is good with that lockpick?
I'm actually not too bad.
I'll look at our Feywild army knife.
One finger.
Yeah, I'll move the side to see if anyone is better at picking locks than us.
Yeah, I will try and pick the lock.
Go ahead. Roll
I don't have these tools anymore.
I think Gizmo does.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
And
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and roll me and a Thieves' Tools check.
Ooh, doesn't help when you
And
roll
I think it's
low, though.
double your proficiency, isn't it? Because it's a
Oh, because
tool
it's
that
a
you know.
tool. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, God, I'm so good.
Expertise.
Our artificers are just, they're very, yeah.
Yeah, two. I completely actually.
Roll
forgot about
based.
it. So, okay, sorry. Give me 1 second.
So to
I
complete
get +1 from the it's an
package.
all-purpose tool as well.
You do indeed.
So let me see. 3. I rolled a 3. But
Oh well, but then I'll use your. Can I use your chronal?
I might need it though. Because I got a lot of pluses
Hang
here.
on, let him, let him.
+4, and then +4 again is 8, so that's 11. And then +1 from the tool is 12, and then I have +2 from my dexterity is 14.
14. Right on the money. Exactly what you needed.
Very
Well
nice.
done.
No
Okay.
flash of genius required.
Describe then how your tool, how your suit, how do you do this? Gizmo?
Yeah, so I think it's a case of like the finger kind of like splits apart into like multiple like parts, and it's very much kind of like spidering like in and out, trying to like find the tumblers, push it out of the way, find the next one, push it out of the way. It's like it's almost like this little spider bot at the end of the finger that's feeling out the lock.
Amazing. So this is the first time you've all seen Gizmo lockpick something. Usually it's been Revenant. So you watch as the hand barely moves, and all the little the spidery bits do all the work, and you all hear the of the lock being
Inside the suit though, I'm like furiously like trying to code this. It's a super complicated thing. I'm like, ah! Like building Linux.
A little sweat.
As the screen
What?
comes down, it's the Skyrim lockpick.
Oh gosh.
Damn it!
Oh,
Ah! But very well done. The door is unlocked. How are you moving forward?
I
How
will
high is the
gently
roof?
step back from the door now.
okay.
How high is the roof?
Of the room that you're currently in?
Yeah.
Oh god. Probably 9 feet?
I would like to float up so that I'm floating upside down with my gun pointed downwards above the trapdoor, so when it's opened I have eyesight.
All right. So you're
That's
upside down.
Pretty baller.
That's pretty badass. So you're upside down, pointing the gun down. What are you using? Trouble or Assassin's Eye?
I imagine Trouble's well enough in range for
Okay.
anything there.
Okay. Okay. So Caché floats up, kind of gets herself in position. The rest of you, who's opening the door? And these are like big, like trap doors, like leading down. So they're like, you have to open them out.
They're hefty.
They're hefty. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Al's
leave
like,
that to the big
I'm
one.
out of here.
Big one.
Well, this is not up for me.
Mm-hmm.
That one with large arms.
I'll do the opening then.
I'll
Okay.
assist.
Okay. So between the two of you, no checks
Yeah.
needed then if you're both going to help. You can just, what I will ask for is a stealth check if you guys are doing kind of stealthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try quietly open it.
Yeah, how quietly we can open the door.
This dice is rolling good for me now. I'd like to point out the 3 I rolled because I picked up the wrong dice.
Oh,
Yeah, I
there we
picked
go.
up my old dice, rolled a 3, picked up my new dice. Rolling good again. That is
Yay!
a 20. Dirty 20 for stealth.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
All right. For stealth?
15 for stealth.
15 for stealth. Okay. Caché?
Oh, I need to start to cook, sorry.
Yeah.
Does she get advantage because she's floating in the air?
I mean, I would say so because you're floating in the air, you're not touching anything,
Yay.
and you're in your current state, your hypervigilance. So yeah.
I am plus 8. 17 plus 8, what's that?
25.
Oh Jesus, you're fine. Al.
Sorry, I thought. It's a 14.
14. Okay. All right.
I
So-
don't think I could. Yeah,
Do you know what? I'm gonna flash of genius him to give him a 19.
that would be
Okay.
handy. Yes.
Just in case.
'Cause I could roll again, but I only have a +1. So
Yeah, no, I'll give him the +5.
thank you.
Alright, 19 total then.
You're
alright.
standing right where they'll be able to see you, just like 5 feet back.
Sorry, I thought I was hidden behind Humphrey.
No, you're quite tall.
Yes, I know.
I feel like Al would be one of those that would like try to hide behind a curtain and half of himself is just still very visible and like or his head because he's so tall, like just the top of his head is
Yep. With my
He's
hair.
the one who just puts the lampshade
Sorry,
on and pretends he's a lamp.
Caché, did you say yours?
Oh, my stealth 17
Yeah.
plus 8.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, it was 17. plus 8,
25.
Okay, all right. So all of you pass. Well done. So the two of you, Gizmo and Fenris, between each other and working together, you silently open the large, like trapdoors leading into the cellar, and you just see a very long passageway leading down in this kind of like a ladder situation, metal ladder leading down.
And
Straight shoot down.
Straight shoot down.
so and there's nothing on the floor below.
Can't see anything.
No, I'd say about 15 feet down, you can see the floor.
How wide is the diameter hole you said?
I would say it's about 5 feet. Yeah,
Ooh, might be
it's
tough.
a little bit of a it's a tight
Tough
fit for I'd say for
squeeze for me.
Gizmo, but
Alright.
but you take up a cube. It's like looks like one of the squares. It's about 5 feet by 5 feet square
so
down.
It'd be a tight fit,
Yeah.
but possible.
Definitely.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I give the all clear signs and I can't see anything.
Yeah, you don't see anybody or see anything. Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, Caché, I would say even going further because of the voidling sides of things, it's dark. You can't really you can see that it's dark down there. There's not really any light that you can see from where you're at.
Caché, if you felt comfortable with this, I think you're the best for this job. But can you maybe float upside down and then at the bottom where it opens to the floor, you'll be able to put eyes out and look around.
I will slowly just start dipping down into it with the gun.
Turned into a spy movie.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love it.
spiraling down like Mission Impossible, like making
Yeah.
sure I'm always changing my point of view to catch
Yep.
anything.
Like gently just
Yeah.
floating down. The spell of the arcane energy of the boots that you wear just slowly kind of powering you all the way down, and you get to the point where you can just peek underneath. Go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage, as you are hyper vigilant.
Yeah, I am. Perception. So that is a dirty 20.
20, okay. You see that the ladder itself hits down onto the bottom, onto the stone bottom floor, and the room that you're currently looking into actually looks like a little storage room. You can kind of see some barrels, some big kind of shelving units with just all manner of different mechanics that this inventor probably used. It's just a storage space. But there is a door to this room isn't very large. I'd say it's maybe about 10 feet by 10 feet. So it's a very small little storage room, but there is a door, slightly ajar, off to kind of the far corner. And you can actually see a little bit of light coming through, just a small little bit.
Okay, I will pop up and whisper that to everybody,
Okay.
and then slowly start descending again, making sure it's all clear as I'm going down.
Do you want us to
Okay.
come down with you?
Yes. As I just whispered yes.
It just
Yeah.
goes up the
I'm
tunnel.
just gonna turn to Gizmo and Al and say, single file and one at a time, maybe. I'm going to follow Caché's lead and levitate and just kind of crawl down slowly. Floating
This
down.
party is just floating everywhere. I love it. So you silently as well move your way down into the little storage room.
And can I see anything in there? Because I can see in color.
Well, you and Caché both can. And in that little storage room, nothing jumps out in the sense of oh god, we're in danger. It's just a little storage room. So that, but both of you can see in perfect color down there.
Okay.
The other two following.
Can we?
Um,
I would definitely be.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
I think
breaking
I
up
lost
there,
you.
Seb.
That's what you said there.
Oh, sorry. I'd definitely be in the back.
okay.
I was gonna say
Oh.
I have a big suit of armor. It might be like if
Mhm.
I start going down, I might make a lot of noise. So maybe I might wait
That's
above
true.
and
Mhm.
wait till Caché reports back on what she can see.
How tall is the ladder again?
15
It's
feet?
about
15.
15 feet down.
Well, I suppose like I already would report because I've seen the entire room.
Inside,
so-
in beyond the door.
Well, yeah, but as in like I thought we'd go at that together. So
Mhm.
you're either staying or you'd be a bit far away, like to be
Like,
interacting
yeah,
with it at all.
Mhm.
At the moment, that Gizmo, the last thing that Caché said to you would have been the last thing, so it's totally up to you. If you
Yeah.
want to wait until she comes back, or if you want to head down after her. Completely up to you.
Okay.
'Cause it's just the two of us down there, I think, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Moment,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll head down after.
Okay, you're gonna head down after. Al, you're staying up as well. So you two are kind of right there at the edge of the tunnel or the hunnel or the
Yeah.
hunnel, the hole.
The
What was
hole.
that?
Oh, sorry.
The
When I
hole.
said I'd head down, I
Tunnel
meant
that
I'll
goes
follow
down.
down. I'll follow down after her. No, I will go.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, you
okay.
will go down.
That,
Sorry,
that
sorry,
wasn't
sorry.
clear. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. But with all of your stealth checks, you easily as well can maneuver way down. You
Alright.
just take a little bit slower, I would say, because you're just making sure that you're like, and it's also metal to metal with your shoe, with like the boots that are the mechanisms on the bottom of your suit. It's kind of kink, kink, kink on the metal stairs. So you're just you're being a little bit cautious and careful, and you're like calibrating as you go to make it really slow. And you reach down to the bottom. The little hydraulics kind of as you hit the bottom of the floor there. So
As
Ow.
Gizmo's descending, sorry, can I just take a deep breath and then when I open my eyes again, I'm going to use ghostly gaze to see into all of the barrels and all around.
Nice.
Okay, that sees through walls as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So immediately, you activating ghostly gaze is going to start something else. As the three of you now are in this cellar, this little kind of like storage space. Caché, I'm assuming you're kind of moving forward, leaving enough space for the others, and as you
Yeah,
get
I'm
closer,
still floating as well.
you're still floating. I think you and Fenris are both still floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just crawling on the roof, like
Yeah.
spider banning it.
You two begin to hear voices. The first voice you hear is kind of a rougher sound. And Fenris, your ears kind of pick up a twang of the Imperial. This place is a mess, but none of the weapons or gunpowder were taken. You hear a feminine voice reply. That's because they weren't after the stash. They were looking for the plans. Another rougher, kind of heavy-set voice replies, "We're too late then." Feminine voice comes back. "I'm afraid so. Farienhall is dead." Caché, you pick up on this next voice, this quivering jitter to them. Dead? There was barely anything left of them. You can kind of hear movement, muffled voice, as someone moves towards another. "Keep your voice down, boy. Or do you want all of Carnival Row to know where we are?" It's an anxious silence as the first man speaks again. "We should not linger, Enya. This place is compromised." The larger voice, the man, speaks. "Oh yes, like an imperial pup, running scared already." "Scheisse! I defected the same as you, Kelmore. Now put the kid down." Caché, Enya's voice rattles in your brain. "If you were all quite finished, I am not leaving here without those plans. Or do you want to explain to the generals that we not only lost another inventor, for the cause, but his plans were taken as well. Once more, that jittery voice speaks. Are you all insane? If that monstrosity comes back, we'll all end up like Therian Hall. The larger man speaks. Let them come. I'm ready to bash some elitist skulls in. What are all of you doing?
Can I pinpoint them?
Through the walls. You can.
Mm.
There appears to be 4 individuals in the next room. A slender, hooded figure stands at the center. A very large, orcish figure kind of leans up against the wall that you guys are on, so the wall against you. A kind of stouter human figure seems to be kind of opposite to the feminine form in the center. And there is a young figure then, almost like sits like Marisha up on one of the tables, kind of like hunched down, and kind of just like looking over the rest of them, kind of like gently rocking a little bit back and forth as if to self-soothe.
So one orc, one young boy, and who is the other one, sorry?
You see an orcish figure, a human, the closest you can kind of tell is human, the slender feminine form in the center, and then what appears to be, it's hard to tell because they're kind of hunched and kind of sitting in that kind of crouched position, but you would say humanoid, human almost. You can't quite tell.
I will turn to Caché, do a tap on the shoulder, point at the wall where I can see them, and hold up 4 fingers.
I'll nod.
And
While
point out.
you're doing that, I'm throwing in a paralysis bullet into the gun.
Okay.
I suppose I'll look up then to see if Al is going to come down or if he's staying up there.
Al, I would say you have no idea this is all happening. I wouldn't say you can actually hear the voices from
I
there.
think if Gizmo was the last one to go down, I would have gone down after Gizmo.
Oh, okay. You would have gone
Okay.
after. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say you're just at the base of the stairs, or base of this the ladder, and then you begin to kind of hear some of these voices as well. It's pretty clear. You can hear them, clear enough. From this little storage room.
Catchy.
What are you all doing?
Can we, is it the case that if we were to whisper, they'd likely hear us?
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn and hold one finger up to say no sound.
I will individually message everyone.
Message.
You have to talk for that.
You do have to talk for that.
You do need to talk for that. How about this?
Yeah.
So let's take a brief moment here, and you guys can think about what you want to do next. So
Alrighty.
we will be right back.
See you in.
we will fade back in to this very tense moment. You've heard this conversation taking place between Enya and what appears to be 3 other individuals. What are you all doing?
I will sneak, and I won't move there, but I'll sneak up here and try peer around.
Okay, so you're gonna try to kind of peer around the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to drop down onto the ground as quietly as I can with levitate, and then going to, in front of everyone, just silent image kind of what I see through the wall. To give an idea.
Roughly where
Okay.
everyone's standing.
Roughly where everyone's standing. Okay. Quick question: is levitate concentration?
That's why I dropped to the ground.
Okay, so you dropped to the ground. Brilliant. Okay, yeah. So you can use
Set down
silent
to the
image.
ground and then silent image. What
You
I
can
see.
show. Again, there seems to be an individual like leaning up against the wall, like right by the door, facing away from all of you. One appears to be on kind of like a workshop kind of station, kind of again hunched up, kind of just like rocking again back and forth. And then another kind of individual is a little bit further away, facing towards the person in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Caché, you're peeking around the door.
I am.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
I will. Is this with advantage, well?
Yes, because you're also in darkness, so yeah.
That is a natural 20.
28.
28.
Woo! Very
Starting
good.
strong.
I
Okay.
mean, someone's got to have Rev's rolls.
You are a fellow voidling. All right, Caché, you peek around the corner or around the door, and sorry, switching it back to the music there. You peek around the door, and you can see from the door Enya. You recognize to be her. She's in a hood, but features are similar. And she seems to be kind of facing towards the individual that's up against the wall, like near you. So you're potentially in her line of sight, but you're a voidling and you're very good at hiding in the shadows. But she seems to be kind of facing the individual there and then turning and talking to the other one, during this conversation. And upon seeing Enya, I need another wisdom save.
Ooh. Oh, another natural 20. Thanks, Mark.
Oh,
Wow.
new dice. Wow.
Zila
Who
dice
did?
rolling well. Okay. You managed to push through that welling of anxiety that you were facing this previous foe, the pinnacle of Avasha Isles. You're able to kind of keep your cool, settle your brain, settle your hand. So that is what you're seeing at the moment, peeking around the door.
I'm going to turn back to everyone and make sure everyone is ready. How does everyone look? Do they look ready?
Yeah,
How do you all silently? I'll actually, you know what? Give me another stealth check, all of you. It's been a little while now. You've heard a whole conversation.
Oh.
And go ahead and roll a stealth check for Humphrey as well.
Okay. What does Humphrey have to stealth?
I am going to cast a spell on Caché, right just before she's like going to go up and speak.
Oh, I might also do the same if I could.
It's a verbal
Cast a
spell though, so would that be disadvantage for stealth
Oh.
or anything?
So disadvantage for stealth then,
Okay.
if that's what you're gonna do.
Let me just check
Alright,
it. Mike.
Gizmo.
10.
Okay,
I'm going to flash of genius myself and give myself a 15.
a 15. Okay.
So, I'm also going to cast second level Fortune's Favor on
On
Caché.
Caché. Okay. That is also a verbal spell.
Yes, it is. So disadvantage for
A
stealth.
disadvantage on your stealth.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're 15 total, Gizmo?
15 total. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay.
I'm waiting till the last moment that I see like Caché's about to step forward, but I'm going to cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay.
Okay, so what effects do I have?
Basically, if
Sanctuary.
anybody like tries to attack you for the next minute, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw. If they fail that Wisdom saving throw, they cannot attack you.
Awesome. And what is Fortune's Favor?
Reroll, basically.
Is it?
Yeah, you get a reroll.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
reroll, yeah.
So I by that it seems like everyone's ready.
One moment.
Wait,
we
wait,
need
wait.
Al's stealth check.
I'll
At
give you luck
disadvantage.
point and roll again.
Luck point to roll again. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 12.
12. Okay.
And for Humphrey,
That's 21 for Fenris.
Fenris. Okay.
Humphrey gets +2 to his stealth.
Are you still
And
floating?
Humphrey gets a natural 20. So
Nice.
my new dice roll off. I got double ones on my first disadvantage roll there earlier. But then I rolled for Humphrey and he gets the natural 20, of course.
That's
Those are Humphrey dice.
standard, like, yeah.
Humphrey has the Iron Man little things in his hands, and he's like,
Yep.
all the way down the stairs.
Sneaky little bastard.
He actually just uses your 3rd level spell slot and cast fly, or is that 4th? Cast fly again. So
Oh,
just... no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so this
His
is
Humphrey is really quiet when you finally oil his wheels.
this is an interesting moment of time here, because as Caché is so silent that, and also I should ask Caché, what form are you currently in? You're at level 2.
I have been walking around in my drow form.
You're in your drow form, okay. So even in your drow form, that voidlingness still seeps through and through these shadows and darkness that you're currently in. And as you're kind of waiting to see if all of your companions are ready, you watch as Gizmo, casts waiting for the very last moment. I should say I'll say cast first, because you said, Gizmo, that you were waiting for the last moment. And there's a sound of Al's book kind of against his hand. Simultaneously then with Gizmo, there's an element of shifting in the suit as he's casting the spell on you. So you feel these two, the Sanctuary and the Fortune Favor, onto you. And as you are watching this whole scene, Enya makes eye contact with you.
And I will instantly, as soon as I make eye contact, I will float around the corridor to be fully revealed.
Okay.
And just be like, how did you survive then?
I'm gonna be following Caché, but right behind her.
As you speak, Enya has seen you. Any advantage that you had maybe there, that she heard the other two. She rolled quite high on her perception. So she makes eye contact with you immediately, but the orc, kind of the half orc there that's up against the wall, immediately kind of jerks forward and begins to swing around. You kind of hear the sound of a very kind of heavy weapon in his hand. You just watch Enya's hand go up. Oh wait, it's a friend, I think. How wonderful it is that our paths are crossed again, Air Colonel.
Wonderful. It's not the exact word I'd use, but interesting, for definite.
Well, you asked before, how did I survive? But you of all people should know that falling from an airship is survivable.
But usually there's some way. What was yours?
Are all your little friends back there with you?
I don't come alone.
Perhaps you should ask your masked friend. Or have you finally seen his deception?
Caché will try very hard not to make a reaction towards that.
Okay. She kind of smiles at you. Well, he freed me. Made it look like I escaped. Revenant, are you there?
Afraid not.
Oh. Well, good. I guess I don't owe him that favor after all.
Pass it on to me.
Really, Caché, there is no need for that. Or we can talk, if you wish.
You're not dead.
And you're not either. I do have to wonder why you're here. Of all the places, why the House of Clocks in the Carnival Row?
Should know by now. I have my hands in many pies.
You finally see the heir of the military's ways, seeking answers?
Members, maybe. Arrow, for instance.
You can kind of see her shift a bit at the mention of Arrow. You still didn't answer my question. What have you found out? What has brought you here on this little adventure?
I'm here. And Caché will kind of float down to the ground at this stage.
She kind of moves her weight a little bit, and you can see now kind of like stepping a little bit more into the space that she is very calm from her body language right now. The half-orc against the wall is kind of, he's standing his ground and he's kind of looming over you, and you can see he has a kind of a very large gun axe in his hand, and he's just kind of waiting there. You can see tattoos across this one side of his face.
I turn to him and look at the gun axe. Overcompensating?
He just kind of growls at you. Spits on the floor in front of you.
Nice little crew you found yourself.
They'll do. For now. They all see what I see. What I hope you now see. No longer being blind, following your faith in this so-called democracy.
As shaken as you think. From what I've heard, a lot more damage comes from your side.
You can kind of see the human individual that you actually towards the back of this room, clad in quite, it seems like heavy armor. He's like in gear plate and with a shield on one arm. He looks quite imperial. You can see the features of him, and he kind of looks at you and goes, "We're all here for the cause. It's best that you know about it too. I mean, about half of you are," and then you kind of turns. "That's enough."
Cause sounds like a method of manipulation to me.
Call it what you will. From where I'm standing, you're following this group of individuals who think they are the saviors of this island of Avasha, and they're not. They are its captors. Do you see what they are doing to people in the streets? Arming the constabulary with their peacekeepers? You see what they do to the children? To those all who don't fall into line.
See what you do to those who don't follow your mantra. Which one is better?
They are free to go. No one who swears their fealty to us is ever trapped. If they wish to leave, they can. But many don't, unless they are murdered. Killed by entities that are being controlled by the elite. I know.
Are you upset that there's an elite, or that you're not part of it?
Oh dear, you're still so blind to everything that's going on. I know what you've seen in the West Repair Yard. Whole town was talking about it there for a while. You're telling me that's all right? What they did there?
There's certain corruptions that need to be rooted out, but that doesn't mean we need to throw away the whole plant.
Not at all. But when rot festers deep, a lot must be cut away.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of that right now.
Kind of younger individual, and you can see now is actually an air genasi. Kind of steps down off the workshop, but is staying very clear of you. Like, it's just kind of like going up against the wall. And at a quick glance, Caché, not more than about 14, 15. You see a sense of almost of lock. Quite young.
Ah, indoctrinating children. More young lives to the slaughter.
Quinn took up arms, just like the rest of us. He wants to make a difference.
Yeah, just so he'll die happy.
It is
Alleged.
interesting that you are the one saying these kinds of things after you did the exact same thing. Wasn't it your young lieutenant? No more than 16, I'd say, when he started serving under you. All of your crew, actually. Many of them young, just trying to fight a cause against the Empire and Dynasty, and you led them to their deaths. How is that any different than what I am doing here? Except I am giving them a reason to fight. I am not hiding the secrets of the military. I'm giving them a choice.
We all had a choice. There was a war. We were being attacked from multiple sides. Our
And
homeland
some-
could have been destroyed. You're trying to destroy it.
You can kind of see the human back there, kind of behind her. This is getting us nowhere, Anya. We should go. Yes, you're right. We should go. I'm not leaving here without those plans. Be a dear. I'm sure your bloodhound crew have found something.
I think if there's any information that's going to be passed, it's going to be from you. And I think we've just gotten started. No one's leaving. We'll make a party of it.
Caché, you hear a click from behind you. And I'll say, in those seconds, you have one action you can take. What are you doing?
Click.
Just
It
Caché.
sounds as if someone is taking a pin out of some kind of throwing device.
Okay, in that case,
And you only know that because you're from the military, so your ears are trained to know that kind of a sound.
yeah, I don't know if this is like a flashbang. In this, yeah, but it's so close that it must be a flashbang. You're not going to set off a thing. You'll murder yourself. So in that case, I am popping a globe of darkness in this room.
Okay. All right. So in those few seconds, oh god, darkness.
Hello,
Alright, where are you
darkness, my old
my
friend.
Where are you
We've
popping
come
the
to
darkness?
slay again.
I one sec. Actually, what I might do is, can I upcast that? If it's because it's the ability, it's only at second level.
I think you can't upcast it as a voidling ability.
But if I know it as ability, do I know it as a spell? Does anyone know how that works?
If you
Well,
have
is
it
there
as a spell, it'll be in your spell list.
I think you do get it as a spell anyway though, because like I have enlarge reduce as a fairy, and it seems to let me
Your
cast
spell
it
list.
as a racial ability and also cast it using a spell slot.
Yeah. So if that's the case,
Unless it specifically says you can use it only a certain amount of times per day
Yeah.
for rest.
Which I do believe that is the case. However, here's what I can potentially do. If you want to cast it as a spell, like as if your own spell instead of like your bardic spell,
yeah.
you can totally cast it that way, but you won't be able to see through it. If it is your darkness as your ability from yourself, you will be able to see through it. How's that as a trade-off?
Yeah, no, I'm going to kind of, in that case, pop it just there. Kind of see if I can cover everyone. It doesn't, I can't get it exactly right, but...
No, because it's kind of a wonky shaped room
Yeah,
there,
yeah, but
so.
kind of that-ish, but...
And what are you doing? Are you doing it your own, or are you doing...
That is my own.
That is your own. Perfect. Okay, so you can see through it, no problem. And I believe Fenris can see through magical darkness as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Fenris can see. Lovely. So, as well as that happening there... Hang on one second while I get a... Nope. Close that. There it is.
I had a bit further in as well myself.
Oh Jesus, this is gonna get interesting. No, I'd say it's actually about this. It's that ability. Alright, so within this section here, as the darkness went up and completely like blocks out the light, so all of you have dark vision, but completely just it makes it very, very dark in here. The rest of you in that kind of storage room hear the clink, 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 clink of something kind of rolling and kind of banging against the ground, and then you kind of hear this sound as smoke kind of fills the space, as kind of like a smoke bomb goes off. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
God damn it! They didn't want to talk, guys.
Looks like it.
After you antagonize them.
Didn't want to talk to you. Didn't want to interrupt either, but...
She was trying to get me... She was trying to get me riled up. She hit all my buttons.
Yeah.
How could my reactive character not react?
It's one of those, like, in retrospect, you were the worst person to send.
Yeah.
But in retrospect...
But it makes sense you would be the person to go up as well.
I know.
It's kind of one of those moments, like, as soon as you start talking, I'm like,
I
Oh.
kept thinking, okay, we should interrupt.
Maybe.
Someone should interrupt.
Oh.
I go, no, let it play out. I don't want to interrupt the scene. Take it away.
It's like when Homer wanders off when he's
But
on
we
like,
really-
ayahuasca, and it's like, Leave her. She knows what she's doing.
Clearly, the
I
not
will
so.
say, on top of that, I do apologize because I was in the moment there with Enya. Caché, I do need another wisdom save, as she was mentioning so much about your past.
Absolutely. That makes absolute
But,
sense. That's 3.
So I have good news and bad news.
Okay.
What's the bad news?
Good. You want bad news first?
Yeah.
Bad news. You're at level 3.
Yeah.
And you have disadvantage on all constitution checks and saving throws.
Yep.
But you've advantage on initiative. So...
Well, that kind of tied well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently on level 3.
heightened alert.
Yep.
Alright. It's a 24 on initiative, so it's not too bad.
Oof, okay. Alright, hang on 1 second. I'll pop that in. 24.
No one's going to outspeed me.
Okay. Alright, Fenris.
Oh, and you did. Shit.
Oh,
20.
I got a.
No. Sorry, I'm getting everybody's initiative. I haven't said
Okay.
Yeah, 20.
20. Okay. Gizmo.
Big 4.
Oh,
Oh no!
Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
We're doing
The curse
well.
continues.
Alright, and Al?
23.
Wow, wizard.
I know. Well, I've got the
Wizard.
I think the chronology ability that allows me to add my proficiency to it.
Oh, right. Yes, okay.
Ow.
Okay. This is...
Everyone's initiative is so much higher than mine. Like, multiple times higher.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So... Only person faster than Caché is... Enya.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move my darkness out of the way, though, for a second.
No, you're good. It's actually good that none of you can see what's happening.
But I can.
Oh, you can, yes, and Fenris
can.
yeah.
Can Fenris see through my darkness?
I can see all through all magical
Fenris-
darkness.
Yeah, Fenris can see through all magical darkness. That's a warlock.
Devil
ability,
sight.
so- Devil sight. Yeah. Fenris just has like I can see through walls. I can see through darkness.
Everything.
You ain't hiding from me, bitch.
This is strangely okay. Interesting. Okay. I have to think about this. This has completely changed my plans with that darkness. Okay. All right.
I'm glad I put a spoke in your wheel.
All right, my dear. What can you do? Okay. Okay. All right. I do believe she has that ability as well. She does indeed. Okay. So, I'm going to move the darkness just for a second. You guys are so cute. Just so that I can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so Caché, you're within that. Okay, so Enya is going to move straight here. And as she runs past you, Caché, you notice that her eyes are actually closed.
Oh,
She
blind
seems-
sense.
Yeah. Continues straight past you, land kind of almost like she actually puts her back against you in this kind of moment, and she's going to take an action here. or not an action, sorry. This is a free action here that she can do. Okay, so she senses those two. And Gizmo. She can't see anything, so... Yeah, okay. Let's see here. She is going to... Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to take so long. Okay, this is what she's going to do. She is going to take a quick... Okay, so yeah, she is going to... Caché, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please. I wouldn't say a full minute, because that conversation happened pretty quickly. I'd say... That's true. So she rolled a 15.
Have a +2. Have a +2. Have a +2. Have a
22.
Well, I got a 21 natural 20 for my strength save.
Okay, all right. So what you feel is as if someone took two fingers and tried to hit a pressure point on the side of your gun arm, your gun hand, to try to flip the gun out of your hand. She doesn't do any damage to you, but you feel it, and you're able to hold on to your gun even more. And then as quickly as her hand was there, it is just gone as she swings down low and goes to hit Gizmo. She rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
And...
I don't.
And then a big
I've
hit
never
up to
done this.
clang.
I've never done this before, but can I use, if I can see her, can I use or force a reroll?
At this moment, you can't see her because she's currently in the smoke. She is actually fighting blind at the moment.
Okay.
I can
But
see her
you
though, can I?
You can see her, yes, and Fenris can see her, but Gizmo at the moment and Al cannot see her. This room is filled with smoke, and technically darkness. Sorry, I should move it there.
Oh, I don't have it for some reason. God damn it. Okay, never mind.
So I apologize there. Okay, so she is... What? Hang on. Why? I just need the damage. Thank you. Oh, shit. It was actually... Apologies. It was critical hit.
Oh.
Oh god, I have to add her sneak attack.
Oh.
Okay. Gizmo.
Mm-hmm.
All of this is happening so quickly. The darkness has gone up. Suddenly the room is filling with smoke. You don't even hear the individual as they approach you, but you do, your sensors kind of ping just a slight bit. Just as you get the sense of all your sirens go off inside your suit as something is vertically cut at your, like, almost like your Achilles tendon for your suit. And you just to your knees onto one side as there's like seeming to be no more weight on that foot as she just perfectly slices through some of the hydraulics and different mechanisms holding that part of the leg together. I apologize, I just need one more calculator.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Okay. You take 63 points of damage.
Oh! Oh!
One leg is
Oh.
basically left inert for this moment in time.
Which leg?
You know what? I would say for what you're facing, I would say she would go for your left.
Okay.
Because that's the closest one she can reach while staying within Caché's range.
Awesome. Wow. That hit hard.
Yes.
Ooh.
Now, there is one thing, sorry, I just thought of, because you are technically in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any... I apologize, I probably should know this, but do you have any affiliation of, like, against poison?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
No, I don't have any resistance to poison.
Okay. So yeah, so that with the crit hit, that is that one there. For her, she's going to, so 1, 2, and yeah, she's going to use that other action there to search you. Okay. It's interesting because you're in a suit, so it's hard to describe if you're actually sensing this, but it feels as if she is searching your body, your suit. You can feel hands suddenly, and you feel her hands go up against the 2 bags of holding, and then her hands disappear, and she is once more in the smoke, and she's gonna stay there. And that is her go, Caché.
Upon seeing this, I
like,
want...
in a one swoop, she just knocked Gizmo, who has been pretty, like, solid through all of these, just down to his knees.
Yeah. I want to get her, like, paralyzed or just gone, so straight up, dead, point blank shot to
Point
the face
blank?
with the paralyze. Yeah, for that.
Oof, alright.
So
Caché's not playing around.
Nope.
So, did you say she reached into the bag?
Hmm?
You said she reached into the bag?
She did not reach into the bag, no.
Okay. I was just taking notes.
Okay, so that is a 16 plus 8 to hit.
16 plus 8 will hit.
Awesome. And I can't remember what you said with the paralyzing bullets. Is it just the saving throw, or is there damage as well?
Oh. I don't believe there is damage. I think it is just the saving throw. Let me just pull that up real fast. Paralyzing bullets. Yes, so they just make a Constitution saving throw, and they're paralyzed for 1d4 rounds.
Okay.
And it is a DC 11. Okay.
I have 14 here.
Oh, is it 14?
Yeah.
We'll go with 14. Yours might have been a different set if you got them. Okay, cool. And let me just see here really quick. Okay. Perfect. So what's the
Con
so I'll
save,
do
yeah.
I'll do the con save first, and then we'll do the damage on her. Okay, so she rolled. She rolled a 12, 13, 14. So she just
Alright.
saved. She just saved.
Well, that's annoying.
So take damage though.
Yeah,
From,
that. What's that? D10, is it? Said?
it is a D10 for Assassin's Eye you're using.
No, I'm using trouble.
Oh, trouble. Yeah. Then it's still a D10. Yeah.
Yeah. That is 12 points of damage in total.
12 points of damage. All right, so she takes the blast to the face, and seems to kind of, she's kind of blown back a little bit, but seems to,
Yeah.
stand strong.
I will hit her with another paralyzing bullet.
Okay. You have 2 loaded in there?
I'll use my bonus action to load another one.
Okay. All right. So use your bonus action then to load in another paralyzing bullet, and she just kind of smiles at you.
And that is 8 is a 19.
19, you said?
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Ooh.
Remember, you got your
my reroll, yes.
favor, yep.
Then I will use that.
You right ahead?
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Alright, so she's making her con save. It's a 13 plus 2. She's just barely making it through these.
11 points of damage.
11 points. Alright. Alright, she's gonna keep her there, so she'll take that.
Yeah, that's my action and bonus action then. I ain't moving.
Okay, you're staying there.
Yep.
Lovely. Okay. Al. Oh, sorry. Anything else, Caché? Sorry,
No.
I should have. Okay, cool. Al.
I can't really see anything from where I'm standing now, can I?
No. You can hear
Just
footsteps and you can kind of hear things moving around, people getting...
Is there still smoke?
There is still smoke, yeah.
So
Yeah.
still serious amount of smoke.
Okay. But do I vaguely remember where Fenris was.
You know
So-
that both Gizmo and Fenris were straight ahead of you. Yeah.
Straight ahead of me, right. So I'm going to hope that she's still there, and I'm going to cast haste. Give Fenris haste.
Oh my.
I think you gotta see her.
Yeah, is it a target you can see? A lot of
I think it's
spells
a
specify
target
that.
you can see.
You
Yeah.
just walk forward with your hand just outstretched until you touch onto me.
Choose a within creature.
Oh, there you
can
are.
See within range.
Yeah, I think you gotta be able to see her.
I'll do that. I'll walk 5 feet forward, and I'll just be like, Fenris,
Fenris!
still there. Yes, Fenris. And
I still think I gotta be able to see, but you're up there against her, so okay.
like it's smoke. It's not ink.
It is smoke. It is smoke. Yeah, you are
That's
right.
right.
So it'd be like fog cloud, basically. So that's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll cast haste on Fenris then.
Okay. So you were concentrating then on
Back up against the wall again.
Perfect.
No,
So I'll put a little thing on you. I know it says targeted. You're not. You're fine. But then let's get a little. Oh, I was gonna give you a little lightning bolt, but is there any hasted ones? No, I don't think so. Oh, we'll go with
Nope.
powered then. Okay. Perfect. All right, Al. Anything else? Anything with Humphrey?
Humphrey, I think, is probably just going to. Can't see anything either. So. I feel like Humphrey is like he wants to get involved. He was excited about coming down here in the first place.
Okay.
So. Can run up. Oh, can't get past there.
Caché is just watching Humphrey slide between Fenris's legs.
And he's gonna fire a force. What is it? A force?
I think it's like a
Force
force shot
blast?
or something. Force blast,
A
yeah.
force shot? No, force strike? Yes,
Force strike. That's what it is, yeah.
Force strike. At disadvantage,
Now-
I suppose, because he can't see.
I was just about to say it'd be disadvantaged because he can't see, yeah.
Yes.
So
You know where the door
I'd say
was, so he's gonna shoot
he
towards the door.
lumberly made his way forward and ducked
Yep.
underneath Fenris's legs and I'm gonna say you have a 50-50 chance of hitting Caché.
Humphrey, no! What are you
Uh,
doing?
What does he get to that? It's a plus.
It's
my
your
spell
intelligence
isn't it?
modifier. Yeah.
Intelligence or spell?
Oh, you know what? If it's a 4-strike, I think it's your spell modifier. Yeah.
That's much better. It's a 17.
17. Okay. Does not hit Enya.
You
So
know,
it
pretty
blasts
well.
off against the wall.
Run back to-
I just get the image of like poor Gizmo has no idea what's going on, but he just hears the boop 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 Humphrey, and then boop 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 as he runs back.
Yeah, no. Sirens blaring in my ears.
Yeah.
What is
Warning.
going on?
Warning.
Warning.
Okay. All right. Humphrey,
That'll
Al,
be that,
anything
though.
else? That'll be you.
Nope,
Okay.
that'll be well. I might just back into this corner.
Where did Al go in the initiative? Why is he not here? Hang on. You disappeared from the order. I'm giving you to the 20 though, so you're there. Oh,
No, that was higher than me.
sorry. No, you were
You're
23. I think.
23.
Sorry. I don't know why Al disappeared from the
Yeah.
thing. So okay, cool. All right. Lovely. Okay. So it comes to the gorilla cleric. He is going to. Okay. He is going to move the darkness for a moment because I need to see his spells. Fantastic.
Ooh, pretty boy.
Yeah, I know, right? Very imperial. Yep, so he is going to... Well, this is interesting. So, he is going to step back. Because he can't see anything. So at the moment, he is going to maneuver his way here. And all of you begin to hear, like, banging sounds and kind of like I'm gonna say banging sounds and then grunting, which is just gonna put a lot of images in people's heads. But you basically hear someone throwing themselves against something quite large, and it just sounds even worse, as if they're trying to close something. So you hear kind of like sounds.
What am I seeing?
You're seeing this individual run up to a massive, like, what appears to be like a sewer gate, and he's kind of fumbled his way forward, and he is now slamming the large door, closed, leading into you've no idea.
Ooh.
So he's
closing it.
He's closing it, yeah.
Okay,
So he's basically he's like in the process. Yeah, no, he's in the process of like closing it, as if he's trying to stop anyone else going that way.
Interesting.
And you hear him basically just shout over his shoulder, "Get to the hollow!" And that's going to be, he's going to, what else can he do? That's his action. As a bonus action, he is going to... No, he'll continue that instead. So yeah, that's actually, to be honest, that's all he'll do. For the time being, he wants to make sure that that's closed. And he's also doing something else. So that's good there. Okay, so the next comes to... this guy here. He was blind in the darkness, but he is going to move forward. Okay, sorry, Caché, I have to move your darkness. Because he kind of remembers where you were, and he's going to take a few. You feel hands like grasp onto your shoulder, Caché, and you just hear, "I'm gonna enjoy this," and he kind of lifts his arm back, and you hear Enya again, like almost kind of still back to back against you, goes, "Now don't hurt that pretty face. He wouldn't want that." As the half-orc then swings disadvantage towards you. Gun axe. Oh, he has to make a wisdom save first, doesn't he? You have still. Oh wait, Sanctuary. Did you roll for concentration?
I did not.
On that damage.
But yeah, I rolled 17. But I finally get to use something that I built a long time ago. So as the spell that's held up in place begins to fail, a backup system kicks into gear and keeps it in place. I have the Mind Sharpener, which means that if I fail a constitution check for concentration, I can choose to succeed as a reaction.
Oh, fantastic! All right.
So even after all of that damage, fuck you.
It's like all the warning signs are going off, but you still manage to flick a switch, and that continues up still. So that's Sanctuary. So he has to make a Wisdom save then to try to attack.
Wait, who's attacking him? The orc, is it, or is it the
half-orc is attacking Caché.
Oh, I thought he was after me in the initiative, but is he the scout or what? Sorry.
Oh my god, thank you for picking that up. I do apologize. I thought he was that one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
I think it's the damn darkness. I can't. I couldn't see people very well. I do apologize about that. You're right. It is actually the scout.
It's either darkness or storms. They're just the. It's either or Caché. They're just the bait. Throw in a fog cloud, and he's got the full whack.
I benefit heavily from those.
All three of them.
Okay, so this darkness and this smoke cloud is just becoming such a problem. Yeah, he's gonna maneuver his way forward, but not be able to do really anything else because I can't see anything. Okay. Yeah, no. He'll do that. So he'll run into the center there, kind of like feeling his way around the kind of younger, the younger one, the Air Genasi, and you can see Caché, that kind of floatiness to his steps, and he gets to the center of the room, and he kind of has this look of kind of fear, but trying to be strong as well, because he's trying to prove himself. And then he kind of sees you, and he sees Enya kind of behind you, and then just goes like, cast a spell, disappears.
Can he see me?
No.
Interesting.
He just knows that, like, he knows what's going on. Like, you guys are like, he can hear the fighting, the shots and everything. So he's looking in your guys' direction. He can't see you, but he's looking there. And then you see him cast the spell and he vanishes.
Cool.
So you don't know where Scout is. Okay, I do apologize. So there we go. Darkness is back in place. Scout has done that. And now we are to Fenris.
Right, okay. So to see in any attack Gizmo, I'm going to go into protection mode. I'm going to slap a Hexblade's curse on her.
Okay.
And then
there's no save, I believe, on Hexblade's curse.
It's just straight on top of him.
Okay.
And Blade's coming out. So that's I'm hasted as well, so I'm going real quick.
Yep.
Fine.
Right. So,
What's that?
Hmm?
Go ahead.
yep. First attack. Ooh, he's flying over. Ooh. Right. That's 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay. Alright, so that's 13 points of damage on the first strike.
Okay, perfect. She is going to. Yep, she'll take that.
And second strike. A natural 20.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, no. Alright, so it comes with the natural 20, so I'm going to pump his smite in.
Okay.
It's the first roll. Help if I get it in the damage. Let's write these down. Sorry for holding it up.
Hmm. Sorry for the listeners who are just listening in. We are just watching Fenris calculate her smite damage.
Sorry.
Sneak attack and smite. It takes time. And brutal critical for barbarians. Oh no.
Hey. So that's split up in damage. So that's 22 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 60 points of radiant damage.
So 22 of slashing and 60, you said?
60 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
Wow.
Three points.
83 points of damage in one hit.
Wow.
Okay.
And haste attack.
Only thing is,
Mm-hmm. I will
as you
say as well,
come down with that blade into that hit, she is going to use her uncanny dodge to have that damage.
Yep.
And she will also then use her guerrilla fighter technique and be able to move without provoking an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Moves out within you guys and actually slips behind Gizmo.
No.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Eek.
What's it gonna do on a haste? Randy?
It's just a third attack.
I'm weak third attack. Yeah.
And
okay.
I think you get extra movement. I think you get like
Do
5
Yeah,
feet.
hasted action, though. There's like
I've doubled.
Oh yeah, you can do other things with your hasted action if you wish.
Yeah. So what's involved in that one?
So you can, with the extra action, you can make an extra attack, or you can dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay. It's already used. Never mind.
She moves almost as if she's underwater, like through water. She is slipping in and out of all of your spaces.
Okay. So I don't want to leave Caché alone though, so I am going to. I can see where she is still, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so do this. If I can back up a small bit and say crease and extend the blade out to make a third attack.
Okay. You do. The blade lengthens into that whip style, and you now have 10 feet of reach.
So I can reach her with it.
Just to let you know, you're all around your own teammates. So
Yeah, I know. So I gotta make a surgical strike with it.
Mm-hmm. And she is definitely using Gizmo as a shield right now.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yep, sure. Also don't want to leave Caché behind though, so I'll have to make myself a target later by moving. Okay. Not gonna make the attack.
Okay.
Don't fail me, Matty Mix.
I love that you say that on the podcast. All right, Maddie Banks.
26 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Okay, it says we're D6. So these are kind of times I'm going to pop another smite in.
Okay.
Oh, did she make... she has to make a constitution save to be blinded, but she's already got her eyes closed, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, she's not actually even fighting with her eyes open yet.
Yeah. Okay, so she takes 16 points of slashing damage and 26 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, and I'm gonna snake the bait back, but is she looking hurt?
Hard to tell.
Okay. Is there anyone near Caché at the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
A large hulking dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed out. If I can move the darkness there for a sec so I can see.
Okay.
I will speed out.
That's kind of the only way you can go.
Slide in front of Caché with shield up.
Okay. Kind of shield up to protect Caché, gun almost like on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
teamwork.
if you want to use my shield as a tripod, work away. It's a little bench right now. I need to go back to the smiths, but it's there. That's my turn. Sorry for taking so long.
All right, so perfect, very good. Jesus, it's a lot of damage you just did. Okay.
I'm hoping
perfect.
Gizmo is ready for some revenge.
Okay, so it comes to...
One more thing, sorry. Can I see where is the scout within 15 feet of me?
You can no longer see the scout.
I have blind vision of 15 feet with the sword now.
You cannot see the...
I can't see him.
Yep. No.
Okay.
No.
I'll just stand in front of Caché.
Okay. Perfect. All right, so that comes to the freedom fighter here. Okay, so whoa. Who did the big square?
I
Did
did
I
that by accident.
Did I do the big square?
No, that's me. I did that by accident.
Oh. That's okay.
I'll try and delete it now.
I don't know how to get it. Oh, there. Oh.
Suddenly a blue square appears.
Suddenly a blue square. Oh god. Oh god.
We can just leave it there because it's easier than the darkness.
It's yeah, it's okay. No, but this guy is going to turn, reaching out for Caché. I had this whole scene, and now it's not going to happen. He's going to reach out for Caché, but feel you instead, and kind of go.
Denied.
Oh, that's not the skinny little twerp that was supposed to be in front of me. This is a way bigger person. And
Just grab
so
the shield.
still going to take his attacks at disadvantage, because he cannot see, but he is going to. No, that is a with the gun axe. Jesus. No, that's a 7 to hit. Fenris.
Nope.
Second attack, Jesus, oh my god, no, that is like a 5 to hit. That's very, very low. So none of those hit. He's kind of swinging wildly.
Not very effective against someone who can still see.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't think he'll do that. Nope. So that's fine. So he doesn't hit you, but he is going to move just once, kind of like just a small bit, and you feel the scrape of his shield coming up against yours. He is defending just as much as you are, seemingly the rest of his crew. So he's going to just kind of hold his ground there in the darkness. He cannot see, but he's going to just hold firm in that location at the moment. Oh, I keep forgetting to add the D4s. But no, it still doesn't help with his hits. I think that only brings it to a 12 is the highest. Yeah, that only brings it to a 12 as the highest. So I don't think he hits no matter what. So that is his go, and because he can't see anything, he's not going to do anything else. It comes to Gizmo.
It's not a whole pile I can do. I would like to firstly quickly check if both the bags are still there.
You kind of like reach around and feel, and there seems to only be one.
Oh.
It's the other bag. It's not the bag of holding.
You don't know.
But I had one on each side. So which side?
Did you have one on each side?
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
I imagined it was on one kind of like to each side. So it's just whatever side is missing.
Okay, so let's roll. Let's roll a D100.
Okay.
Let's do a little bit of luck. No extra rolls here. No bending of time and space. Straight, just roll. Let's say 50 and above is the bag of holding. 50 and below is the bag of devouring.
That he's got.
Someone has. I'm going to do it here. Roll, and I'm going to make this a public roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Do you see it?
26.
I love how the darkness rolled.
Darkness.
Goddamn darkness.
So it's okay. So it's 26. So that's. So wait. So who has?
That's the bag of devouring.
So that
Yeah,
is the bag of devouring. That's
is that the
currently
one
off
I
of your
have?
shoulder.
That's off my shoulder. Okay.
That is off your shoulder.
That's been taken.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So they have that. All right. I don't care so much about that. Okay. I can't see anything, but can I tell that they're near me?
Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
I roll the same. Okay.
Okay.
With disadvantage is a 16.
Okay.
This new dice is
You-
fantastic.
Good. You get the sense that there appears to be 1, 2, 3 3 individuals near you. One is quite clearly Humphrey, as he only comes up to your knee, so you can kind of sense him. But you sense 2 taller individuals near you, within at least 10 feet. but you have no idea where or.
Yeah, I think just like after the hit that I just took, like I can't take another like that. I'm going to I'm gonna action cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
Where's that cast? Okay.
Okay, so how does your mirror image appear?
That's intriguing actually. How would that be like? I think it would be a little bit like he's seeing like what Al's been doing, and like he doesn't quite fully understand how like chronology magic works, but he's like picked up things here and there, and so he's managed to kind of like create this thing that pulls in these brief images, kind of similar to what I see with like the fate regulator thing. And it's not real or anything like that, but just gives this kind of illusion of like, oh, maybe I was standing there, or maybe I was standing up there. Just this tiny brief potentials.
Perfect. Okay, these little potentials appear around Gizmo in this moment.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
even just kind of assessing some of the damage, it's extensive.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty bad. I'm gonna use bonus action to use my guardian shields to give myself
Yes. Give yourself
9
some
HP.
temporary.
Or wait.
Perfect. Is it temp or is it real?
Where is it? I think it's temporary HP. I'll double check it anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's temporary HP.
Perfect. Okay.
And then, yeah, not being sure if it's friend or foe near me because I can't see, I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay. Stay where you are. Okay. Okay. Comes to Enya. I have to make a roll here, sorry. Okay. Okay. I think... Yeah, okay, okay. All right. Sorry, I have to think. She's a complex individual and she can do a lot, so I've got to kind of think things through. So I do apologize, listeners listening to me. Okay, so who's here? Who can see this? Oh, no one. Because no one is in the room still with her, except for the two of you.
Me.
Okay. Yes, you, but you can't see anything because of the smoke. Really, yeah, you two are blind. So, so a few things happen simultaneously for the two of you in this room. Al, you get a sense of Humphrey going, "Hey, what?" as he is promptly shunted to the side. Just not like hurt, not damaged, just like moved.
Away.
Like just he's moved away.
Yeeted.
He gently yeeted out of harm's way, more of anything. Like she's just moved. And Gizmo, you once more feel against your sensors on your suit, pick up hands on your outer exterior. You do not know what happens next. There doesn't seem to be any movement for like attacks, but you do feel hands move along your back as a voice says, "I was really hoping that she would understand. This is truly for the cause." Hands vanish. You do not see what happens next. But that is her action. Next action, she will move to here. Caché, you will see this. Fenris, you are quite busy with the individual in front of you. But you watch as Enya kind of kind of moves around the door and twists that ring and appears on this side, right by the door. Gives you a wave and slips behind it as the cleric closes it.
Is
Just
one
kind
of
of
them
a
still left in the room?
simultaneous.
Is there one of them still left in the room?
There is.
There's 3 of them left in the room.
Okay, it's just her that got out.
Yeah.
Probably with my bag of holding, but I don't know that. But probably
Oh, gotta go get her.
with the Aetherium core.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, like if we can get rid of all this blinding shit, I can teleport us. Potentially.
Yeah, no. Upon seeing her dive in, like there's no need now for the darkness. I'll drop it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Enya's turn ends. I will say there is just one thing more that she does, but you guys can't see her anymore, so she does more there, but she is done. Out of combat, I will remove her from the initiative. And you will drop the darkness. This is your turn, Caché, so what do you want to do? Do you drop the darkness as your...
Yeah, I dropped the darkness kind of at the end of hers. And I will... So we want to finish this kind of quickly. So I'm seeing there's like a couple of barrels around there. What's there around the place that are kind of like medium-sized?
Oh god, most things in this room. There are loads of crates, what appears to be cannons, like cannonballs, like for aerial fighting.
There's no cannon itself, is there?
There's no cannon itself, no. But there's tables, workshop benches. I mean, there's like this is clearly, even just like you've been kind of focused on the fight, but even just clearly glancing around, this is very much the workstation that you were probably looking for that Gizmo mentioned.
Okay, in that case, I will close my eyes, look downwards, and kind of whisper to myself. Next thing, kind of shooting out of my shadow, you'll see 5 tiny little impish nightmares. They will jump into like random big, cannonball crates, the big massive ones and things like that. So they create, they'll jump inside them and they'll animate. They'll grow, kind of as legs become this moving cacophony of beings as I cast animate objects.
Oh my god, I love it!
That's really cool.
That was such a cool way to describe it. Okay, so all these little impish nightmares go scurrying out away from Caché and start animating. How many objects do you get?
I get 10 points worth, and so if I can get 5 medium things, like medium size, so they'd be like my size.
Chairs, barrels, that kind of thing.
Yeah, barrels.
So I'm just gonna give you like loads of little eyes, if that's okay.
Perfect.
You can kind of move them around where you wish.
Yeah, so
I think everyone can move those. Hang on.
I can't, no.
Hang on. Oh shit. It's okay. We might have to do a little theater of the mind here because I was not expecting to animate a bunch of little objects. Who can we move all? Are you okay with theater of the mind?
Yeah.
Please. You can try that. Move that. See if you can move that.
No.
Nope. Okay. Theater of the mind then. So you have 5 little animated objects in this space. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, so I'm going to get 3 of them to cover the cleric, and 2 of them will float around a bit by the orc.
Perfect. Okay.
I will give them. Does it have to be my bonus action to give them an order. Yeah. So with my bonus action, I will advise them to take my enemies out. Non-lethal force, please.
Not little what?
Non-lethal force.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very good.
And I suppose they'll run on my initiative, I suppose.
Probably will, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of everything, because that's my action, bonus action, yeah.
Okay.
I will probably move a little bit in here so people can get into the doorway. And yeah, so they go to the beings' turns. And they'll,
Okay.
yeah, go and attack.
Little animated turns, all right.
Yeah.
So 5 attacks then.
Yep. So first one is
Who are you
a 9.
attacking first?
So we'll do orc first.
Okay, orc first.
Yeah, so that was a 9. I doubt that hits.
That does not hit.
That was a 22.
That hits.
And that's 2d6. That's 7 points of damage.
7 points, okay.
So that was 2 attacks. This is the third. That is a 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Fourth attack. 19.
Onto the cleric now.
Yes, the last 2 are for the cleric.
Last 2 are for the cleric. 19 does hit.
That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And the last one is 18.
18 does hit.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. Perfect. Lovely. Okay. Perfect. Anything else?
That's it.
And they're all doing non-lethal, so they'll just be knocked out, so that's perfect. Okay, it comes to Al.
Okay. So did I even notice, like, is the smoke thick enough that I wouldn't have even noticed Enethær coming up, like, right next to me and then disappearing?
I would say you would have known someone came up close to you that didn't feel like anybody else, or Gizmo's pretty easy to recognize because it's big metal. But no, I wouldn't say you know exactly who it is, but it didn't feel like one of your own.
But I know they're not there anymore.
They're not there anymore, no.
Okay, great. Well, in that case, I suppose I'm gonna carefully stumble my way through.
Okay.
5, 10.
Odd to me.
Yeah, no, I did not. I'm not stopping.
Oh, sorry, Gizmo.
Just out to where I can see. Oh, what have I done?
You're kind of stuck on the wall. There you go. There you go. You want to go out to there?
Yeah. Yes. What? I don't know. It's weird. The UI on my screen is frozen, and I have now got 2 tokens frozen.
Oh, that happens to me sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually fixes it
Fresh.
after a minute.
Try and refresh
Oh, no.
it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Right, I'm
Okay.
good. Okay. Well, now I'm in the frame thing.
You teleported into the wall.
Al, where are you going?
I'm going to that.
Well, you're tall enough to
They
just,
are
aim over me, so.
Yes. No, I'm gonna hope that they're still within range, and I'm gonna cast slow. It's a 40-foot cube, and hope that reaches beyond the tunnel, or the sort of gate to the tunnel, and hits Enethær as well.
Okay,
The other
so
2 remaining.
where are you? Because technically you're still in the smoke at the moment. Are you moving out of the smoke?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll move to here then.
Okay.
Well, no, not to here, not to here.
Okay, so you're just out of it. You can just start to see. So where are you casting slow?
I have to draw a square for this.
Is it a square? I can draw it as well.
Cube.
You might be able to control
40
it. So.
foot cube. That's how far it would stretch.
Okay, so that's kind of where you're casting it?
Yep.
Okay. So you are casting it as well as hitting yourself and Caché.
Well, no, it's just creatures I choose.
Oh, perfect.
So
Okay.
Enya, and yeah. It doesn't
Lovely.
say I have to see them, is the thing.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're just kind of casting it in that area. Yep.
Yep.
That's perfect. Okay, so
That's
what kind of
a
saves do they
Wisdom
make?
18 save. Wisdom 18.
Wisdom 18. Okay, no. He fails. Fighter fails. Oh god. Cleric fails. What's your save, DC?
It is 18.
Okay, good to know. All right, perfect. Oh no, where'd your square go?
I delete it.
Oh, okay.
I thought we didn't need it.
No, you're good. You're
Because
good.
it's not like reflected.
Oh, you know what? I just realized they still have
I
their.
completely forgot that I was concentrating on haste. Damn it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're
Oh, I
concentrating on
completely forgot about
slow.
Ah,
that.
shit.
Yep.
Okay, so Fenris,
That's
you no longer feel. You feel lethargic, actually, I believe it is.
Yeah.
So you were stunned for a
Fun for a round.
I
Well,
keep
it's
forgetting
not
that they're-
stunned though. It's not the actual.
Oh,
Stun
not
effect.
stunned, but
Yeah, yeah, it's
sorry.
just-
Well, I'm
you're-
lethargic for.
Yeah, just can't take an action. Or,
So. Oh god, I dropped D4. Oh god, I dropped D4.
damn it.
Mm.
Nope, neither of those help, but I will try just for that one. D4. Yes, okay, cool. Alright. Lovely. Okay, so those two, let me just say here, they are slowed. It's a good slow. Good slow. Okay.
Did
Okay,
I feel
Al,
whether or
it-
not Enya succeeded?
You don't know? Anything else?
I suppose get Humphrey into the room as well.
Okay. Gizmo, you hear boom, 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 as Humphrey makes his way
I
around,
am
trying to find his
no
way
notion
through.
What is going on?
Yeah, this has been less than a minute. The quickest amount of seconds that have passed. Your like, it is just
It's like 18 seconds.
people moving at the speed of light around you.
Yeah.
All right, Al, is there anything else?
Cool. Well, Humphrey will take it on force strike as well.
Perfect. Okay, who's he aiming for?
The guy guarding the door.
Guy got her in the door. All right. Go right ahead. Roll to hit.
That's a 15.
15 misses.
Little sugar.
Oh, there's a 2 AC. What was the
-2 to
number,
their
sorry?
AC, yeah.
It was -2 to their AC. What was it again, sorry?
15.
Nope, still high enough there for if you're going for the cleric. And they have a -2 to dexterity saving throws and can't use reactions. They can easily use an action or a bonus action, but not both. Cool. Doesn't affect their speed, does it?
No. it
Yes, it halves their speed, I thought.
Mhm.
doesn't. Oh, does it?
A turn, they can take an action or a bonus action regardless of creature's abilities. They can't use. see anywhere that says anything about. Oh, yep, target speed is half. Sorry, this is literally the first line that my little dyslexic brain missed. Perfect. Okay. All right. So misses with the force strike. Is there anything else, Al?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Comes to the cleric. Has just enough space to move up. Yeah. Okay. The cleric will walk up to, or not walk up, but like slowly in that kind of like pose, and kind of like run up to the half orc, place a hand on his shoulder, and just look over to you, Caché, and just say, "He's coming for you." You watch as the air, smoke, and sawdust kind of around both of them, and they are both going to vanish from sight. Okay. So, in a quick motion, you watch as the two seem to be enveloped in like almost these like angel-like wings come around both of them, sweeping around them, and then they vanish.
Is that a spell actually?
Mm-hmm.
I will counterspell.
Okay.
4th level.
4th level.
Yes.
I think you still have to roll, but let me just check.
Well, I can't help because I'm lethargic.
Oh, whoopsie.
Sorry, why am I having to look up every single spell tonight, guys? I'm so sorry. I don't know why my brain isn't working very well. I guess a 4th level spell with a make ability check. Or higher, yeah. So make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier. So the DC is 10 equal to the spell's level.
But if it's the same level cast, then it's completely... It works automatically.
It says if the casting of a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Is this for counterspell?
Mm-hmm.
So if you cast a counterspell at the same level as the spell that cancels it out, you only have to roll if it's casted lower than the casted spell
he's casting.
So whatever spell he's casting, that level...
3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. That's not what I'm reading here, guys. It says if a creature is casting a spell at 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
Look down at the upcasting.
If I'm upcasting.
Yeah, if you upcast it, you cast it at the same level, then it fails automatically.
So yeah, is it a 4th level?
Yeah, so like down below there, it says at higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell of 4th level or higher, the interrupt spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you.
Oh, okay. So if that's the case, then yes, then it wouldn't take effect.
Yeah,
then.
it's just it's down at the bottom as like the higher levels of the cast thing.
Okay, so they don't move anywhere. Okay. So that is the cleric's turn. The moves to the scout, which you do have no idea, is currently off the board. I will remove. I would think at this point, just for this particular situation, being that their escape route didn't quite work, you will watch actually as the cleric kind of lifts his hands up. Really is no reason for us to fight. Not anymore.
Is combat kind of finished?
Depends on what you guys do next after he says that.
Well, I'll shout out. She's got the bag of holding.
We need to get after her.
Where is she gone?
Ugh.
Yeah, Fenris just.
So, c'est rush.
I had said that to the cleric. Where's she gone?
He just stares at you.
Where is she gone?
The Enya. She's gone down that. Can you lift that entrance? Get that stowed out of the way.
Just a second, Jay.
The cleric will stand in your way.
Is he not surrounded by barrels?
He is, but he's still like he hasn't dropped any of his weapons, but he's still like guarding the passageway. He's just making no more moves to fight you. But he's not moving from his station in front of the door.
I'm going to attempt to hobble out of the smoke.
You do so successfully.
One leg not working.
Yeah. Speed is halved at the moment. You
Yeah.
can't take reactions. Yeah.
Oh, I can't move.
Have a quick look at Gizmo and see how she's doing.
Not well.
Not well.
Yeah, what you're going to see, like, one leg is just basically, like, almost dangling dead. Like, it's just not reacting.
Okay, do we want to go after her now?
Yes.
Okay.
Does Gizmo still
I can
have
try something.
have any bags?
No.
No bags.
But the two individuals still in front of you, they're keeping their mouths shut, but they are both kind of like, I know they're surrounded by the animated objects, but they're like sentries almost at that door.
If we need to get
They're just
after her,
staring.
I'm almost useless to you right now. Al, do you have an idea?
So, I could potentially teleport us beyond that barrier. I haven't technically seen it, but I know it's there. It's a real place that exists. Hopefully, the spell works.
That's a worry. I can
Can you
find.
bring all of us?
I can bring all of us.
You know, for a bunch of nobodies, we're quite invested in this whole thing. That's the half-orc speaking.
She took my stuff.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are very much opposed to the taking of our stuff.
I'm kind of from the military. It's part of my job.
Spits again on the ground in front of you, Caché.
I have years of
While they're all
practice
distracted doing this, I'm gonna take out the orb. And hope that they don't see as I attempt to cast teleport.
Are you attuned to that thing?
Yes, I tuned to it.
Are you? Okay.
Yep,
Oh.
I tuned to it during the last long rest we did.
We're going to try
Okay.
and teleport us. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna try and teleport the group.
Mm. Yeah, I'm sitting there mouthing as a distraction, I suppose, to them. I'm like,
Yep.
who the hell is he? Who's this he you're all talking about?
So it
The-
says,
the cleric kind of crosses his arms and he just kind of looks at you, and the fighters they seem to just be kind of not wanting to fight, but they don't seem to be in a huge rush to stop you either. If
Could
that
I
makes
could I
sense.
whisper as well to Al and say they mentioned something about getting to the hollow. If that helps you in any way.
If we are going to be this way, I'm going to close the door behind us.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to teleport us to about
Where?
10 feet beyond that gate.
10 feet beyond the door.
Yeah, 10. Yeah,
None of us
Yeah.
really know this is happening, is it?
No, because he said he turned around and he's gonna be trying to do this on his own. Are you saying anything to the group? I'd say, yeah, they're kind
Well, if they all agreed that it's time to go, and if they're just there like arguing with these guys now at this stage, I'm just.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go
I'm
for it.
heated. especially because they're not telling me who he is.
If I am on the
If
ground
this
though
even
watching
works.
him because I'm kind of at the back, can't move.
Yeah.
So if he's like getting close to finishing casting the spell, I can like shout out to them, going like, "It's time to go."
Yeah, so teleport. So I think you all need to be kind of in proximity with each other.
Within 10 feet of
And
me.
yep, and
Oh, we are. So we're good.
Yep.
Yep, you are. Yep, you're all in a nice little group, and these two are gonna stay close. The cleric has once more put his hand on the fighter, and the two of them are just kind of staring. They egg you on a bit more, Caché. There's a few more blows being struck, but you can also see a bit of tension between the two of them. They don't seem to be on the bestest of terms either. So there's like just kind of between the three of you, it's just a little bitch fest. But I will say, Caché, with your passive perception, you're noticing that the half-orc is carrying himself very much like someone who used to be in the military. They have that air about them. Same with actually the cleric, but in the opposite form that you're used to. Yeah.
I looked the half-orc straight in the face. What rank did you get to?
It doesn't matter. I'm not with them anymore. They stab me in the back, just like they'll do to you.
How'd they do that?
The whole time we stay talking, the further she's running away.
Yeah, no, but we're waiting. We're waiting for you to literally do
No,
it.
I'm I was
Yeah,
waiting for-
I'm distracting them,
No.
waiting for you.
And
I
they're
was-
distracting you.
Yeah,
You are the
I
trigger.
was waiting for.
You were
yeah.
the trigger.
You
I
pull it.
said,
You
Yeah.
pull it.
Pull the
Okay.
trigger.
for fuck's sake, I said I need to. I have to attempt to cast it. Because I can't. It's a higher level than I can cast.
Mhm.
So I need Amber to tell me what I need to roll.
I do apologize. Yes. So we need to do a roll. Give me 1 second while I open this up, because this is you attempting to do, yes, 7th, I believe, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. You
Oh wow.
need to make me a, let me see here. It is in your spell list, but it is higher. So I need you to make a, what is it? A spellcaster spell, but higher. Can make a spell casting check. So this is a d20 plus your spell modifier, so your intelligence modifier, but you can do this with advantage because you
Okay.
have, because the spell is something that you can cast at higher levels.
Cool.
DC is
The DC is 18. Well, I got a 27.
oh,
Oh jeez.
fantastic. Well done. Okay, so you pass the ability to be able to control. You're also using the orb as well to
Yeah.
cast this ability. So you cast teleport to a location that you do not know. We're getting a Hanor situation here, so I
Yep.
believe
Uh,
there is
yeah.
a table
Yeah,
you need to
how-
roll on.
Yeah.
D100.
D100.
This is not a dangerous game we're playing at all.
It is a dangerous game. A very dangerous game.
No, we've got to ignore the
I think
danger.
Amber, you might need to pull it up the table because I think it might be like a DM's decision thing.
I do.
I'm not,
yes.
I'm not
okay.
sure. But I
No,
think
you're
it
right.
was-
You're right. Teleport.
11.
Oh no! Oh.
What is
Wherever
happened?
we're going to end up. Hey, we're back at Headhorse.
Could you imagine?
We're in Salt Marsh now.
I mean, we genuinely could be.
Yeah, we literally find that purple tiefling we've been looking
Oh,
for.
it's you, the promised one.
Okay. I'm assuming a false destination because you've no idea where this is. So
Well, I know it's a place that exists 10 feet beyond that door.
but yeah, no, it's okay. Okay.
We could have just both done Dimension
on.
Door and gotten out of here.
Yeah.
Magic results in difficult journey. Levitation. Ooh.
This is another storm cliff. I know, done, isn't it?
Okay.
We've done it now.
Oh God. Okay. This is great.
This is
This
Yeah.
so much
fantastic.
fun.
I'm
Okay.
loving
This
this.
is fantastic. Okay. I'm sorry. Bear with me while I get my D10s.
Oh no. That
Like,
sounds like that's damage. Good no.
If I'm reading this
I-
correct. So
I might die.
Well,
yeah,
from
Yeah.
Al trying to rescue me.
Okay,
This
this
is-
is that. So
At least, Telward is only on the same plane.
This is
I
like
hope.
your handbag.
But then again, he's
is-
using this strange orb he doesn't
Yeah,
know
you
about. And
killed trying to get your handbag back.
I'm more
All
worried
of
about.
you.
I'm more worried about the nuclear weapon we've just handed over.
Yeah.
and that bag of devouring, what's she going to do with that?
Oh yeah. Oh, bin.
You find Enya. Ah!
I finally have the
okay.
papers, and they've all been devoured. Oh no. Well,
So-
that fixes that.
So each of you takes 13 points of force damage. But Al, I need you to roll on that table again, as because this is a destination you are not familiar with, you are going to ping around to multiple different walls.
63. Oh, I'm familiar to that with that. Even?
Nope. That's a so yeah, you've made it to a similar area. So hang on. Wind up in. Closest similar place. Okay, generally you appear the closest similar place, but since it's you see me wind up anywhere on this plane.
As a quick question,
Okay.
did you read what
Closest
teleport
one.
did before you cast it?
I did, and I knew it could go awry. I was just really hoping that this was gonna work.
Oh, that's fine. I guess as long as it was calculated chaos, I'm cool with it.
Yep.
I know, like teleport could like
Oh man.
you can end up in the wrong continent, like. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Al, as you
Yes.
were casting this, I need
Yes.
you. So you've rolled a 61 there for it being a similar area. Can you please roll me another D100? But
Yeah.
this is going to help me decide where you will end up.
This is how much
Oh,
HP you
bollock.
lose.
I dropped one.
Roll the best scenario.
Whatever it is, roll that.
Yeah.
He's disappeared. He's left.
He's just
he
gone.
can't take it
gone.
It's
anymore.
too much pressure.
There we go. I did it again.
You dropped that dice.
You stole it. You stole it for time.
74.
No,
74.
we are 74. We're the ones who are meant to be stalling. Oh,
Okay.
a similar area.
Okay.
The other end of this corridor.
Oh, hello, Dickinson. I see reading you here.
Okay. You cast on this orb. This is not at all where I thought we were going. I love this. You pull out the orb. You can feel the energy off of it. It's sticky and almost like sweet taste on your tongue as you pull on its own magic to cast teleport, a spell that you've read about, but you've never cast yourself. And as you kind of pull you see the threads start to pull in the direction that you want to go, that web of planar magic within this orb. You see some of the threads snap and break in multiple different directions.
That's not good.
And there's a sense of being watched as you fully cast the spell out. And it almost feels as if spiders are running up your collarbone. Kind of the webbing almost getting like stuck across your face, like you kind of you're feeling strange about all of that, but it feels like spiders are crawling all around you as you pull on these threads. and all of you feel a kind of jolt in the stomach as you are thrust out of this room. And I'm going to say here, who has actually teleported before or gone through something like this? I'd say there's only 2 of you who have.
We all
felt
did it with
something.
Hannah, though, no?
You did. Actually, yeah, no, you're right. So you would know that kind of teleportation, but I was going to say this is slightly different because of the entity that is behind
Okay.
this particular orb. But Gizmo and Al, I'd say you recognize this a lot as if traveling through a way bigger teleportation and situation than maybe what Hanar did. To Caché and Fenris, what the fuck is happening? You feel like you're being unmade and made again. It is cellular level. You feel like you're being torn apart to be remade. It is a horrendous feeling as you were shunted into a new space. And you take that bit of damage as all of you kind of morph through different scenarios, different areas that you could possibly land. And one by one, all of you land hard on the ground. Roll a little bit. Poor Gizmo is just like clanking away. His leg is out of. Yeah, it's like one of those. Just
Absolutely.
straight down. Humphrey kind of just slides to the top. Caché, you almost like fall, and I'd say too, sorry for a little bit of flavor, as you kind of fall after everything that you just experienced, everything you saw, everything Enya said, your illusion fades. You are just yourself in this shadowy form. Fenris, you land almost kind of superhero-like, and kind of just like land in the space, and all of you start looking around trying to find out where you are. This space is unfamiliar. It is strange. There is a wet feeling, but none of you recognize where you are. And that's
We
where we're
don't
going to end
see.
tonight.
Okay. Oh, damn.
We fucked up. We
Yes.
fucked up.
We did.
Yep.
Oh no.
Like, that was just such an unfortunate quick turn of events. So it went from like, oh, like let's like hustle up to them to, oh, they've got a nuclear weapon and we've accidentally yeeted ourselves away from them.
Yeah, we.
Yeah,
fucked
2 parts
ourselves
unknown.
big time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
Come on.
no.
And here I thought we were doing so much better than the Solvars group.
I'm so happy.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
we will call.
we will call it there for tonight. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
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 We.